Welcome back. Today, we're diving into one of the most useful features in Notion for managing projects and tasks, the status property. Whether you're just opening the app for the first time or you're refining an existing system, I'll walk you through a clear, repeatable process to set it up, customize it for your workflow, and actually use it to keep work moving. Start by opening the database where you want to track progress. This could be a tasks table, a projects list, a content calendar, or any database view you're already using. Look toward the top right of your database and click the plus icon to add a new property. If you don't see that, open the menu with the three dots or the Properties button in the same area. Choose, add a property, then give it a name that makes sense for your workspace. Status is a straightforward choice that teammates will recognize. Next, set the property type. Open the Type menu and select Status. This is different from a basic select property because it's purpose-built for progress tracking. As soon as you choose Status, Notion will pre-populate it with three categories: To Do, In Progress, and Completed. Think of these as your progress buckets. You can use them as is, or tailor them to match the steps you actually follow. Let's customize those statuses so they reflect your real process. Click any of the status tags in a page or table row to open the quick menu. In that menu, select Edit Property to open the full settings panel for this status property. You'll see the three categories: To Do, In Progress, and Completed, each ready for your adjustments. Under any of those categories, click Add Status to create custom tags. For instance, if you like to capture ideas that aren't ready to start, add Backlog under To Do. If your work requires a check or sign-off, add In Review under In Progress. The goal is to mirror the exact stages you use, so moving an item from one tag to the next tells a clear story about progress. You can reorder your custom tags to match the flow that makes sense for your team. Drag them so the most common or earliest stages appear first, and the final stages sit at the end. This order matters because it makes scanning your database easier and helps everyone stay consistent when updating items. While you're here, choose colors that make the status easy to spot. Distinct colors for each category can speed up visual scanning across long lists or busy boards. Set a default tag for new items so nothing gets stranded without a status. If most new tasks start as To Do or Backlog, make that the default. This one small tweak ensures every new row is instantly trackable and reduces the chance of forgetting to categorize it later. When you or a teammate create something on the fly, it won't slip through the cracks. In the Property menu, you'll also see Display As. This lets you choose whether the status appears as a standard selection tag or as a quick checkbox. The tag view is best when you've got multiple stages and need to move through them intentionally. The checkbox view is handy when the only thing that matters is whether something is done. Choose the display that fits how you'll use the database most often. And remember, you can switch it later if your workflow changes. Now let's put the status property to work in your views, so your projects never fall off the radar. You can filter or group by these status states to focus on what matters right now. In a board, or Kanban view, click the three dots at the top right. Select Group and choose Group by Status. Your tasks will organize into columns that represent each stage, giving you a clean, visual pipeline of progress. Once grouped, you can drag items between columns as work advances. Moving a card from To Do to In Progress automatically updates its status, which keeps your database consistent without extra clicks. This simple motion turns your board into a living dashboard where you can see bottlenecks, spot what's ready for review, and clear out what's been completed. Filtering by status is also powerful for focused work sessions. Narrow a list down to just In Progress. To see what needs attention today, or show only completed items when you're reporting outcomes. The key is that every status update you make feeds back into these views, so staying current pays off immediately. A quick note on naming and consistency. Choose labels your team will understand at a glance. If you create custom tags like backlog or in review, use them the same way across similar databases. Consistent naming prevents confusion and gives you cleaner roll-ups and dashboards down the line. The more predictable your statuses are, the easier it is to manage work across multiple pages. As a final pass, review your setup from a teammate's perspective. Is the default tag correct? Do the colors help, not distract? Are the stages in a logical order? Small adjustments now will save a lot of questions later. And make the status property feel natural every time you use it. That's the full walkthrough. Add the status property, tailor the stages to your workflow, fine-tune the default and display, and then use grouping or filtering to turn your database into a clear progress tracker. If you found value in today's video, hitting that like button is a small gesture that makes a big difference in helping others find this content. We're always looking to grow, so please drop a note in the comments, whether it's a specific part you enjoyed or a suggestion on how we can level up our production. We read every single one, and your feedback directly shapes what we build next.